Well, howdy guys, this is Cat13. I'm a woman with a deep voice, and I got a Yoshi. And we are back with Paper Mario, the 1000-Yadua. Last time, we made our way to number 1, kicking the Mario Universe's equivalent of Meta Knight's ass. We also discovered what happened to King K, and Bandy Andy, and a whole bunch of other people. And me thinks that Jolene might have something to do with it. I don't know, there's something rather suspicious going on here in the Glitz Pit. But we shan't worry about that now. We just gotta keep it in the back of our brains, because we have a championship match today. Yeah, buddy. We are finally ending Chapter 3. And let me tell you, the boss battles that are coming up, because spoiler alert, there's going to be 2. Aw man, they're epic. Now let's go face off with the champ. Because Mario deserves to wear that fake belt around his waist. Great Gonzales! Woo, howdy! Fixing for a fight, huh? I sure am. Well, guess what? Your next match is the title match. Ooh-wee, darn tootin'. You're up against the champ Rockhawk. Now, I want to see a fair and exciting match, so don't let me down, you hear? Do I ever? No conditions. Even better. This is actually contrary to the original 1000-Year Door, where, there actually was a condition. The condition actually was, you had to do one special move. Which, of course, usually meant Earth Tremor, or Clock Out, or perhaps even, Sweet Treat. If you are running low on FP and stuff like that, which you really shouldn't, because the boss fight really isn't that bad. I mean, he talks a big game, but he really isn't that bad. Man, look how smooth that animation is. At 30 beautiful frames per second. Had to stop myself yet again because I was going to say beautiful frames of animation instead of per second. And are we fighting in a locker room? Gotta tell you, it's a very unique place, but yeah, I mean, WWE does all kinds of weird shit, so you know what? I'm not questioning it. Now where's that fucking coward so I can kick his ass? Now for today's main event, the top dog of the Major League, the Great Gonzales, is finally gonna throw down with the champ, the one and only Rockhawk. First enter the ring, the Golden Grand Standard, Rockhawk. Is it me or does Rockhawk sound like something that Ben Tennyson would name Kick and Hawk back in the classic series? I don't know why, it just kinda does. Ooh, doggies, champ. How you feeling, son? Your challenger's a handful. And then some.
Ooh, let me tell you something, brother. You don't want a handful of this. Ugh. There's only one champ and it's me. Even if this Gonzales ever shows up, what's he gonna do, huh? Nothing.
But the Great Gonzales made it to the top of the Major Leagues faster than anyone. I'm sorry. I'm just very fascinated by the gold. I want it. He even got up there faster than you did, champ. Why, it only took a couple of weeks. Maybe a month or so. I'm not really sure. I haven't checked the dates. What you gotta say about that?
Ooh, what do I have to say about that? That's what. Let me tell you something, brother. Who cares what this guy did to a bunch of chumps? 'Cause now he gets rocked.
Man, quit talking shit. I mean, the fact that he's talking all that shit really just tells me that he is terrified to face off with the great and powerful Mario. I mean, look at that mustache. That mustache alone is reason to be afraid. Oh? Do I smell espionage? Could it be that Rock Hawk has ruined our chances of becoming the champion? But we just can't stand for this, Bull Dookie. Let's see what our trap champs have to say.
Mario, if we don't do something soon, we're gonna forfeit the match. We gotta get out of here.
You said it. Though, it's always worth checking the lockers because, you know, you never know what you might find in it. Apparently they had coins. Maybe it's their allowance? I don't know. Though this Princess Peach poster looks very tacky, only Mario is allowed to wink off to that. And yes, I would sleep there. Moving on. Oh, this place is nice. Another wonderful place I'd sleep. Let's see. Always gotta check the lockers, because, I mean, the ones in the Major League had some pretty good items in them. Ooh, a life shroom! Man, talk about a good find. I'm very impressed. Guess someone didn't quite fill up to snuff. Oh, baby. Is it time? Is it time to go to the bathroom? Is it time to go down the toilet? Is it the most wonderful time for a toilet monster? Is that Link's costume? What the hell's that doing there? Weird. Alright. It's time to go in the bathroom! Oh, baby. I'm doing this Banjo-Kazooie style. And yes, there it is again! Holy crap. What the hell? Okay, so Link works here. That's something. Come on, Goombella. Let's celebrate the awesomeness that was the toilet. That wasn't gross whatsoever, Goombella. You're just jealous because Mario got to go first. You know that you've always wanted to be flushed down a toilet. Alright, enough toilet talk. Let's go beat the shit out of a chicken. Oh, sirs, your champion is here. I'm here to become the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, that's right. Cheer for the baby face. Cheer for the baby face. Though, of course, Mario could go heel at any moment. You're the plumber. No, I mean, not recently. I mean, Miyamoto said a few years back that Mario's not even a plumber anymore. Though that does actually raise a question. It's like, what is Mario's profession? Is he like Peach's knight or something? I don't know. Inquiring mind must know. Alright, well, now it's time for a spanking. And then, let me tell ya, does this fucking chicken deserve a spanking? Because first of all, why does he have hands? He's a bird. Birds don't have hands, they have wings. So he really should be fighting with his feet. Oh man, Mario was just pissed. You know what? I'm not really shocked that he's denying that he sent those bad emails. I tell ya. Alrighty. Well, now it's time for our championship fight. It's gonna be a good one. But first, we must get him tattled.
That's Rockhart. He flips, flaps, and slaps. That's what the book said.
I just had to say that just because that's one of the funniest lines in the entire game. Also the fact that she calls him Neh. I mean, he is pretty mad. I mean, there's only so long that you can be a heel, and it be fun. Though honestly, anytime I watched WWE, it was the heels that were always fun. I mean, think about it. You always remember the heels because they're such lovable douchebags. They're just fun to watch, like The Miz or Dolph Ziggler sometimes. Or every once in a while, Daniel Bryan, if you guys remember that. I mean, now he's on AEW under his original name, but still. I find heels fun. They're hilarious. Ooh, right in the face. Alright, I need to be careful. Because... Excuse me, sir. You do not try to attack Mario. Mario attacks you. That is how this works. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it looks like Umbella is landing more hits today than Mario. Kinda weird, considering Mario's usually the one that lands hits. It's probably because he's in the back. I mean, when you're in the back row, it's always hard to see. Kinda like my peripheral vision. It's just horrible.
Man, let me tell you something, brother. You're kind of annoying. How dare you turn the rock back on the hawk? I should have just taken care of you before the battle. I'm getting lazy, I guess. Well, since it's come down to this, I guess I got no choice but to...
Oh boy, he's using the set. And man, he's hurting my good friend Umbella. That's just rude. Get yo ass down here. Umbella ain't done with you yet. Gotta feel the ice. The cold pain of the ice. Alright. Yeah, you get pissed off, bitch. That only leads to more fun. At least Mario was the one that took most of the beating that time. I'm gonna beat you before you even get defeated. Strike a pose. Yeah, you get your ass down. I beat you while you were on the ceiling. I didn't even touch you. That, my friends, is how it's done. Yeah, that's right, Mario. Celebrate that victory. Get your ass on the ground. Folks, I feel like my eyes just popped out of my head. We got ourselves a miracle. Technique versus technique. Raw power versus raw power. Clash of superhumans. Well, Mario's the only human here, so I don't know what that means. Folks, this was truly, honestly, without a question, no doubt, absolutely, the most legendary, amazing, and improbable history-making bout of all time. The victor in this match for the ages was the Great Gonzales. Yeah, that's right. As it should be. Give me that belt. That's right. It's now right where it belongs. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about the remake. They actually let Mario wear the belt this time. Though I'm a little upset that Mario doesn't keep it throughout the duration of Chapter 3. It's a little lame. But we got a nice payday. 100 coins. Hell yeah. That, my friends, is how it's done. Now take me to my champ's room. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about, man. Everything's gold. Got this nice fringe on the floor. Man, this is deluxe. It's a shame that the Game Boy on the wall is in a Game Boy SP. Yeah, well, can't ask for everything.
Yeah, we finally did it, Mario. We destroyed him, but... You know, that Rockcock really sounded like he hadn't heard about the Crystal Star. I mean, even though we're champs, we're no closer to finding the real one.
Well, it's a little closer than you might think, Umbella. Convenient timing is convenient. In about 3. Yep, there we go.
Whoa, turn the volume down on that thing. I almost screamed.
How convenient. Convenient plot device is convenient. But yeah. Look at this. We are the champions. This is how it's done. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that poster. That is the poster of champs. Now the beauty of this particular bed is that it restores our star power as well. And we can't be having Goombella on the ground. That's just mean. Alright. But Goombella is not able to cross big strong gaps like good old Bob is. So, anyway. Thank you very much, Bob. Your services were very useful. Now his services are to hang out in my pocket and talk to Poops. He is very lonely. Interesting that they show that cutscene, because that actually wasn't in the original game. It just kind of cut into the bed. It's very fascinating. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, that's in perfect condition as usual. Yep, as long as got that baby working for me, this old body ain't ever gonna get weak. But I'm gonna have to watch my tootsies here for a little bit. First I let that King K idiot walk in on me when I was with that. And now I can't shake the feeling that Jolene and Gonzales are on to me. Well, I guess I'll burn that bridge when the time comes. I'll just disappear 'em. Man, your name ain't Jason. Only Jason Morgan is allowed to disappear people. And I'll tell ya. This guy thinks he's hot shit. He ain't hot shit. Mario's hot shit. I mean, look at him. He's red. And red is the color of passion. I'm gonna show you, bitch. Oh. He's gone. You know, that just fucking bites. I'll tell ya. Guess we got a star piece out of the deal. That's always good news. Now let's go ahead and pull this out. Ah! Looks like it's that paper that we found back in the minor leagues. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Looks like Goombella has figured out exactly what it is. Well, at least she's not a complete know-it-all, just mostly a know-it-all. Hi. Yeah, I just fucking busted you. You can reference Paper Mario 1 all you want. I'm on to you, bitch. Quit pointing your shit, bitch. Man, I love these new expressions that they add. Because these were not in the original game. Oh, man, I tell ya. Just so cool. So cool. Like a star piece. Alright, now we got all the star pieces of Chapter 3. Now let's boogie. It's time to face off with the true boss of Chapter 3. Mr. Grubba himself. Man, I shouldn't have said Jolene. But, you know, I mean, she was acting a little bit suspicious, so, you know, gotta make sure there are no star pieces in here. I don't think there are. Yeah, they would be in this area, so let's go ahead and face off with the boss. Oh, Mr. Grubba, who's ready for a good old-fashioned ass-kicking. Also, if you heard a weird noise, that would be my phone's charger being reactivated because Ginny decided to shift his weight onto my charger. Yeah, well, at least he's cute while doing it. I can't be mad at him. He's too damn cute. I gotta say, y'all are a couple of slack-jawed idiots sniffing around my business. Honestly, you look like slack-jawed idiot, you fucking asshole. Now that you know my big secret, I'm afraid you're going to have to take a little old dirt nap. Oh sure, now you're the Undertaker. Look, I already kicked the Undertaker's ass once. I'm pretty sure I can take your freaking Triple H looking ass. Ready to get your ass handed to you? Oh. Oh, no. Only I am allowed to use Crystal Stars, sir. You ain't going to use that fucking Crystal Star. Only I'm allowed to use the Crystal Star. Though that does raise kind of a curious thing about this game. The fact that really only Grubba uses the power of the Crystal Stars to their full potential. Because if you recall, chapters 1 and 2, both Hooktail and Lord Dump didn't even use the Crystal Star at all. And that's going to be a consistent thing across the rest of the game. Just, I don't know, it's very weird. At least the original Paper Mario, they had a reason for keeping them separated, because they were sapient characters, and trapping them in tarot cards restricted their power. So it's not like they could use the power of the Star Spirit. But here, I mean, they have these magic artifacts, but they don't use them. I guess that makes Macho Grubba a lot smarter than the average kook. Look at Mario's face there. He's just so scared. Man, he's ready to fart. Nope, it's actually time for a smackdown with Nacho Grubba. And he does look kind of like a nacho. Like he's got that purple corn on his back. Man, I tell ya. Actually, it looks like a living version of Tubba Blubba from the first game. I don't know, I can't be the only one that thinks that. Anyway, it's boss time here on Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. How y'all doing today? Today, we spank the Crystal Star out of Nacho Grubba. But first, we gotta know a little bit about him.
That's Nacho Grubba. He's Grubba all souped up on Crystal Star power. Max HP 60, attack 4, defense 0. His attack pattern is simple. First he increases the number of times he can attack. Then he powers himself up with all sorts of wild power-uppy moves. So it's pretty important to pay close attention to how he's powered up. The wildest thing about this muscle is that he was just regular old Grubba a moment ago.
Kind of reminds me of this movie called Leo that I watched recently. A surprisingly good Adam Sandler flick. It's almost as if it was like an apology for 8 Crazy Nights, because that movie is fucking horrible. Like, anyone that freaking defends 8 Crazy Nights, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because that freaking movie is horrid. But Leo? This is gonna sound weird, but it kind of sounds like... It almost feels like an early DreamWorks movie in just how it handles its source material. Like, parts of it are aimed for kids, but it also, like, has adult jokes and stuff that clearly are aimed for an older audience. I don't know. Just, it's a really good film. It's currently on Netflix. In my opinion, it's probably Adam Sandler's most impressive voice acting in years. Like, let me tell ya, Adam Sandler, he is a very good voice actor, but he just does not apply himself very well. Because half the time he picks roles that are just really, really stupid. And then you get Hotel Transylvania, where he plays Dracula. Which I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, he got dizzy. No, Jenny, you can't go over there. Mommy's in the middle of recording. Now, I did mention a few episodes ago that Jenny likes to hang out where the wires are. Because he thinks they're strings, and he knows he's not allowed over there. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Adam Sandler's a pretty good voice actor. He just kind of chooses not to utilize his abilities to the best of what they can do. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Anyway. Bottom line, Adam Sandler is a good voice actor. I just really wish that he would actually, act instead of whatever the hell he does with most of his productions. Let's say more Leos and less stupid things. Speaking of stupid things, I don't know why he even bothers doing that, because it doesn't do anything. Sure, it gives him extra turns, but that's just turns he wastes, which is giving me more opportunity to do damage, so I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Yeah, now you're freaking breathing heavy. Breathe that smoke. I think you're going to enjoy me kicking yo sorry ass. Alright, yeah. Increase your attack power all you want. Uh-oh. Haha. I did a super guard. I did a super guard. Now let's start a discussion. What's your favorite Adam Sandler film? And do you think that Adam Sandler is secretly a great actor that just does not use his talent to its full potential? Because I think he is. Oh boy. Going for another round of attack times 4. Ooh, right in the face. God, man, that looked painful. Thank you for doing damage to him, Mr. Shy Guy. I guess even he was sick of his bullshit. Oh boy, I really do not want to score this bingo. Whew. That almost got bad. Let's see here. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a Thunderbolt. Let's use it. Heh. Why? Why is that his defense phase? It's so fucking dumb. That's like one of the dumbest expressions I've ever seen in my life. And that high defense ain't gonna do you shit, bitch. Because I have piercing blow. And that means you lose. I win, you lose. Good day, sir. Thank you for the EXP. And thank you for the double EXP. Because that means I heal! Yeah! Alright. Now we're a third of the way to another level. Sweet. Alright, well, let's go ahead and bump up our HP a little bit. Because let me tell you, Chapter 4 is going to be... Well, if you play 1000 Year Door, you'll know why I wanted to increase my HP. Because, the enemies in Chapter 4 are kind of nasty. You're back to having male pattern baldness. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but still. it looks bad on him. Looks like she actually does know Mario's name. You're a lot more observant than I thought, madam. Yeah, tell me everything. Might as well just finish out the video with a cutscene. Honestly, kind of a clever plan for to do this kind of thing. Basically, become an upper management type person so that she can investigate what went wrong and how her brother ended up dying. Very fascinating. I love that. I love the fact that she, like, stops calling him sir just because, you know, everything is now revealed, so now she doesn't have to call him sir. Oh. Man, I keep telling you, your name is not Jason Morgan. You're not allowed to freaking disappear people. And don't worry, the Crystal Star agrees. Poor sweet Prince Mush. There's something funny about that line. And now the Crystal Star is about to make Prince Mush reappear. In an effect that I think is a lot more effective than the original. Man, that's pretty. Kind of looks like that sprite from Disney's Epic Mickey. I like that he, like, starts off on the ground. Because that's most likely what would have happened. Whew. Am I back in the Glitz Pit?
Mush.
Is Mira, do they look like twins? What, is she like Mabel and him like Dipper, but like reversed? Because she's like the overly serious one, and he's like the more outgoing, social one. Fascinating. Though, what else is fascinating is the fact that the Crystal Star is now ours. Give me that thing. Man, stop questioning it. We're the heroes, of course we can take it. We kicked the shit out of a bastard and rescued a dude from suspended animation. Hell yeah, we can have the Crystal Star. And its power. Hell yeah. 3 Crystal Stars down, 4 to go. And that, my friends, is end of chapter. Cleared. Hell yeah. Glitzville's seamy underside was a dark, dangerous place seething with conspiracy. Sounds like the WWE. With the help of the lovely Miss Jolene, Mario revealed Grubba's true identity and acquired the 3rd Crystal Star by defeating the monstrous Nacho Grubba. Grubba had used the power of the Crystal Star to run his power-draining machine. What other hidden powers might these strange and mystical items possess? I don't know, the game doesn't really do a very good job at showing that. And unfortunately, that's gonna have to be the end of this video. Bye-bye!